everybody, and Happy New Year! Today we're going to do the grown-up LPS tuber tag. Starting off with question number 1. How long have you been in the LPS tube community? Well, okay, for a little background information, this specific channel has been running since January 1st, 2017. I was really bored and just decided to make another channel. Another channel, you might ask? Yes, there was another one previously before this. It was called Minty LPS, and this was my mascot. And I had that for about elementary to middle school. I'm not sure why I got rid of it. I think, I don't know, maybe I just deleted a lot of the footage that I had on my channel. Maybe I wasn't getting enough traction as I'd like. I don't know, to be quite honest with you. So I've had this one for the longest, and for the time I've been in LPS Tube, oh god, I've been around since LPS Popular was still airing. Same with Double Trouble, really. I've been in here for a long time. I want to say around 4th or 5th grade, maybe even earlier, maybe 2nd or 3rd grade. And I did, if you're wondering, I did have restricted access to YouTube, so I couldn't really just watch whatever I wanted back then. But I have been on here for quite some years. I want to say about like 15 years, maybe more than that. I'm 21 now. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. So the second question asks, do I make family-friendly content, or is it for teens and tweens? For the time being, it is teens and tweens. I will say that my current series prospect is heavily aimed at teens and adults. There is a lot of swearing, there is a lot of topics that I'm going to end up covering that isn't meant for a younger audience, such as Tony's character. He's going to get quite a character development in the next couple of episodes. And just really from the first couple of episodes, they were really meant for children's reviews, but a lot of my other like BTS specials is the one that I just made, and a couple others, I'll place them here. A lot of them are meant for children. You can watch them with your kids, and yeah, but for the future of 2026, I will be intended more for teens and tweens, and I apologize if you don't like that, but my comments are being disabled, and that's the one way I can reach my audience, and that is through adult content, unfortunately. But if you do want some kids content, I will have some like short films here and there that they can watch. Do you consume? Alright, and question number 3 is, do you consume kid-friendly content or teens content? I actually don't consume a lot of adult content. Like, I don't watch Adult Swim or any of that. I just get really uncomfortable really quickly. So I try to stay, like even Euphoria, I get uncomfortable really quickly. Because it's just such a strange plot line for me. Like, they're all high schoolers. Why do they have those kinds of plot lines? I mean, I understand what they're going for, but it makes me uncomfortable that that's a possibility that can happen. But I do try to stick with more kids content. These are the shows that I'm watching at the moment, or a couple of them that I grew up with. It's not a lot, but it is still more kid content, which is easy for me to digest. Here's a couple of teen content that I'm watching. My favorite is, I guess you could put this in the more adult section, is Apothecary Diaries at the moment. I do love that one. and I would say that's more teen adult, because of how they structure their characters. But other than that, I don't watch a lot of adults, and it's more kids. And I just have such a more fun time with them. Like I'm watching New Horizons, and that's been pretty fun. I know for another adult show that I watch is Bridgerton, and I really love that one, and I'm super excited for the Cinderella adaptation because she is, if not my favorite, one of my favorite princesses. Let me know what you guys think down below for that one. I'm really excited for it. But yeah, I went on far too long rambling for that. I didn't realize how excited I was for that segment. Question 4 is asking a quick, honest opinion of each generation of Littlest Pet Shop. Okay, so Generation 1, I love it. I really want to get my hands on it. I think the magic aspect of it is super cool. Generation 2, Generation 3, we love them. We love them here. Generation 4, I love. Yes. 5, no. 6, no. 7, I'm really torn what happened in the community recently, and I've already told my friends try not to gift me any Littlest Pet Shops unless you're unaware of the situation, because it really just breaks my heart what happened. Like they have so much source to go after, and they just went through their own community, let alone their own ambassadors, to make it worse. So I'm kind of torn on that. But generations at least 1 through 4, I love so much. 5 and 6, they're really good for customizing. Other than that, I don't think so. Alright, question 5, I believe, asks, what was my favorite year of the Littlest Pet Shop community? I think 2012 or 2013, because that's my first core memories really with it. And then 2016 and 2017 was when I was really like, oh yes, we can make something out of this. Like this can be a full-time hobby for me. Even monetize it if I want to. But I think those are my favorites, and that's when everybody in the community was a lot active. And a lot of people that were not active, that left around 2014, 2015, just suddenly came back in like 2017, 2018. So I think that's also pretty cool. I mean, I think it was around then. And LP Santa was still a thing back then. Oh gosh, I'm old. But yeah, definitely those two. Just core memories, really. I still brought my LPS to school around those times because I was in elementary and middle school. So yeah, just really fun memories. Alright, question 6. What kind of an LPS collector are you? I have always been a non-main 5 collector, as you can see here, with my secondary mascot. Hello everybody! Thank you for the appearance. Oh yeah, sure. But yeah, we have always been a secondary type LPS collector, so non-main 5s. Even when I was a kid, I just never got the appeal of main 5s. I was kind of like, why do people like these? Even in shows, I was like, why are they used so much again? Like, tell me. It wasn't until they were about to leave store shelves, when the heart-shaped cat, you know, this one right here, that I kind of got the appearance, and I was like, oh, okay, gotcha. But I still kind of prefer these guys. And yeah, I also really like LPS fairies. I don't know why. I wish they had a bauble, but I do like them. They are pretty cute. Alright, carry on, and Happy New Year! Thank you, my dear. And next question. Alright, question 7 is asking, has your channel changed throughout the years? And absolutely. I was just talking in the beginning how my content was made more for kid-friendly, but it has since turned into adult content. And I used to do a lot of MVs or little map parts, and now it has become full-on series, films, short films. I'm really taking this to the full potential that it can be, and I'm super excited for everything that I have in store next year. Oh, and the previous comment was, and the previous question was asking if I still collect LPS, and that is the. Alright, I'm actually gonna bring in my original character for this. Okay, Jules, you can come back now. You can answer this question. Oh, I can? Yeah, for sure. Go for it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is geared more towards you anyways. Oh, yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense. Hi guys. So, I guess I'm answering question, 8? Okay. Hey, what have I learned throughout the years in the LPS community? Oh gosh, a lot, really. I learned to design, like how to design covers and stuff. I know how important lighting can be, and, oh gosh, just basic editing skills, really. I actually learned, animation a little bit through the LPS community. It was more the My Little Pony community, but making like little character emotes down at the bottom, that was super fun. I think that was my biggest takeaway. But scripting I've learned over the years, and apparently from my friend's perspective I'm pretty good at it, but I don't buy into it. Yeah, just a lot of I guess basic things like that, but they really do play a big role in your day-to-day life, and I think that's something super cool that you can take away from this community. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Okay, question number 9 asks if I have ever considered quitting. I actually have. The past couple of months I went through something pretty rough with a couple of friends. They're all okay now, don't worry, everyone is okay. But that is when I considered quitting. I didn't do it though, because it just holds such a special place in my heart. There's no way that I possibly could quit. But yeah, I did consider it for quite some time. I think back in high school, I contemplated on quitting, but I didn't. It just got too much, really, because I wasn't telling anybody. And yeah, I guess that kind of all builds up at the end. But I am really glad that I stayed. Like she said, I did learn a lot. And they were right. You can use some skills outside of your everyday life. And yeah, I'm just really glad I stayed. Hey, do you want to come back on for number 10? I think that's a pretty good one for you to come back on. Yeah, sure. Okay, come on. Come here. I'm coming. Alright, what is question 10? Alright, this is a pretty good one. What is some motherly advice that you would give to our subscribers or anybody watching? Ooh, okay, I have a really good one for this. Alright, you guys ready? I am, yeah. Take it away. Alright, you guys, I have a pretty good one. So, do tell your friends. Okay, I know, slow down. Slow your horses. I think that was, like she said, the biggest reason for me wanting to quit was I didn't tell anybody, and that ended up becoming a pile of worriness and thinking I would lose friends over it, but I didn't. I actually have a lot of friends now who say I'm pretty good at writing, I'm pretty good at this stuff, and I should consider it moving forward in life, and my partner is telling me that I am pretty good at this and that I should, not leave it aside. And I think if I didn't tell my closest friends, I feel like I definitely would have quit. But it just loses so much off your shoulder, like you would not believe. And that leads me into saying, just trust your instincts with this. This is something you don't have to monetize. You can just do it for fun. And if you're doing it for fun, you can have other people come on too. and make videos with them. That's, I think, the best part of this community is just when you tell somebody and they're super excited and they want to join in. I think that's really adorable. And I personally, I know back in the day it was a big thing to not tell anybody about your channel, but I think moving forward there are, bigger fish to fry. If you are worried about how people act with this, I would of course not tell them if you don't think it's the right time. Otherwise, I do think so, and believe it or not, there are a ton of people out there who are willing to help you, who are willing to be supportive. You just gotta find the right people. Alright, do you want to finish off the video? Yeah, of course. Let's do it together. Awesome. And there you have it, guys. Another year of LPS Jewels. We hope you guys like this video, and we have so much in store for you for the next year. We're really excited to keep this going. To keep this party going. Well, yeah, obviously. But no, seriously, thank you so much for the support. And now there's 100 of you. That's crazy. Yeah, 100 of you. We never thought that would have happened. That was actually our milestone for this year, and we hit it in like November, I think, which is crazy. Yeah, so thank you all so much for that. It's been one of our biggest dreams, just hitting those numbers, and it doesn't seem that big, but think of 100 pets in one room. That's a lot, let alone 100 people. I don't think I'd be able to survive. Yeah, no, me neither. But no, thank you all so much. We wish you all a safe and happy new year. Go ahead and party with your folks and your friends. Just please, please, please stay safe out there. There's some crazy people out there. You're crazy. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. You know what I mean. So please have fun, enjoy, and we'd love to see you for the next year. Alright, everybody. Until next time. We love you. We love you. Bye. Bye-bye.